Hey, it's Drew Bennett from Ben Spark Family Adventures, back with another Fortnite video. Now, I thought I'd do some video here about the tuna fish and how you can now paint a tuna fish. And there are certain parts to this that, you know, I figured we should all know. And I have not collected any of the paint color bottles yet in order to get the different character styles. So you can see here, you have to collect the color bottles before you can unlock the styles. So, for example, you've got Nightly Crimson, that's the style, and those bottles are found at Fort Crumpet, and that will get you the character style of the Red Knight, and you need 10 of the rainbow ink in order to get that style. So we got 21, you got 2100, 210 liquid rainbow inks to get in order to be able to unlock all of the different styles that are available. And what you can see here is that they're telling you exactly where to go find it. So we're going to go to, you can go to Fort Crumpet and you can get that Nightly Crimson. You go to Misty Meadows, you can get the Y Labs Magenta, and then, get Cuddly Pink at Steamy Stacks, and so on and so on and so on. So I figured what I would do in this video is show you where to find all 21 of the color bottles, and that should allow you to unlock everything as long as you have 210 rainbow ink in order to do that. So I haven't used any of the ink. I haven't found any of the color bottles. I found them, but I haven't gotten them. I've actually I picked up one. In Retail Row, I picked up one. That had to be accidental. I did not try to do that. Oh well. We will have to go and figure that out. So I'm going to show you how to find all of them. I'll put time codes on how to jump to each one and in order to find that particular color bottle. Okay? So here we go. So you'll notice that as you get close to a location, you'll see the paint bottles appear on the map, on the mini map. And actually, you can tell that there's one right below me because it's showing straight up through the sky. Where was it? Alright, so we got somebody over here. Take care of him. It's weird that there are birds. I don't know what that's going to have to do with anything at this point, but birds. Okay, so first one we're going to find is right here along the way. So you just walk over it. Okay, and that will get you the color bottle. And then the second one is right at the entrance. Okay. So we got right at the entrance, and we've got one more to get. So let's go. It's probably up high. Alright, it's right above me. So as we get up here... I know, I gotta make my way and get a few things first. There we go. It's right here. And so that will get you the last of the Nightly Crimson, and that will unlock the ability to get the new style. So when you get the paint can, or the color, whatever, the color thingy, Madoo, then you unlock the particular character. So you can say claim that character, and if we go to the battle pass, we go to Toona Fish. So now we have the color bottles, it's owned, and if you want to claim the reward, so now you get the color, but you also then can use the ink to get the character style. So I can claim the Red Knight character style. So you have to have the bottle in order to claim the style. So I could go to my locker, and let's go to get the fishy dude. So Toona Fish, if I want to edit tuna, I can say I want that character style, or if I use the right trigger, I could say I want to have this character set. Oh, wow, you can do the whole body. You can change everything around and make yourself a whole character, all the body parts, and there you go. So now it's all red, and or you can go and say, I want that one. I want the knight. So there's going to be a bunch of extra styles that are coming later. So there will be a ton of ways that you can customize this particular character, the Toona Fish. So lots of things that you can do here. So if I want to just go with that one, I can't get the magenta. So I'm going to save, exit, go with the red, and let's see what we can find next. So for Toona Fish, the next place we're going to go is in Misty Meadows, looking for the Y Labs Magenta, which could then help us unlock Lexa. So we're going to do that next. So here in Misty Meadows, we have a building. Let's see if I'll go to the map. This building here. On top of that, we have one of the magenta bottles. The second bottle is here at the house right there. I'm gonna grab that. And I can see the third bottle across the way. So we go up and over, climbing on roofs in Misty Meadows, and here we go. And if we look where I am now, you can see that last bottle. So that gets the style for the magenta, the Y Labs Magenta. So after collecting those colors in Misty Meadows, I now have the Y Labs Magenta Toona Fish. I'm going to equip that one. And now we have that. So if we go to the Battle Pass, we go to the Toona Fish, we see we have these two are owned. And if we go down to the character styles, I can then claim the reward to get the Lexa fish. And I could go and get the Lexa style. I'll go out and play as the Lexa style Toona Fish. But I did not do that right. So now we are going to be off to Steamy Stacks to find the Cuddly pink color bottle. And we're going to find those 3 color bottles at Steamy Stacks. And I know exactly where those are, and I will show you, and then we'll grab them. Heading to Steamy Stacks to get the Cuddly pink bottles, and you can see that two of them are actually right here inside one of the silos. So you can see one here on top, and then the next one right here on the bottom. So you got both of those. That's pretty easy to do. And our next one is right here. So this is a real simple one to get. Real easy. So now we've got the Cuddly pink version of the Toona Fish. So I'm going to equip that, claim the next 10 stars I got. Heading to Paint a Toona Fish in the Battle Pass, where you've got the color bottle of Cuddly pink. We are going to go down to character styles and get the Cuddle Team Leader version, and we're just going to grab that. And I'm going to equip that version and go to my locker. And in my locker, I am going to edit the style of our fish so it's a little bit pinker. So we've got another style, so we can do that. I keep forgetting to save and exit that. Unbelievable. There we go. And so the next set of bottles that we're going to go find are at Lockie's Lighthouse, and this is the ruby red version of the color bottle, which will then get you the ruby version of the Toona Fish character. So here's the thing about the ruby red color bottles at Lockie's Lighthouse. They're all found within the lighthouse itself. So if you are going to go for it, you got to be careful that somebody doesn't land at the bottom and take you out. So you can see a little red mark there. Okay, first bottle here is right at the top. Okay, that's one of the bottles. I'm going to make sure I grab whatever I can. Although I probably knock the whole thing down when I get to the bottom. So we're just going to head down the stairs after the rest of the bottles. You can see a little red mark coming up through. Getting closer, getting closer. Here is another bottle on halfway down. So one at the top, one halfway down, and one of them is going to be right at the bottom. If I can get myself in and through. So where is that last one? Ah, there it is, right at the doorway at the bottom. So those are the 3 ruby red color bottles that you can find at Lockie's Lighthouse. And let's go see what that unlocks for us. After collecting the color bottles at Lockie's Lighthouse, we now have the ruby red color bottle, and we can equip the ruby red color on our Toona Fish, which is not equipping, but let's go to Toona Fish there. We see we now have that bottle that's owned, and we can then also claim the ruby rainbow, the ruby one. You need 10 rainbow ink, and there we go. We can claim that. We're going to equip that one, and then we're going to go to locker. And in the locker, we have that option, and also in the locker, we are going to equip that. Oh, I didn't select it. I swear. Here we go. We're going to save and equip that. And now we have the ruby red version of the Toona Fish, and we will now move on to our next, which is the Renegade Red style. I find the bottles of Renegade Red at Boney Burbs, and so we're going to go to Boney Burbs and find those bottles, which looks a little orange to me. I don't know. Renegade Red looks a little orange. It looks like it's going through the rainbow, you know, subtly all the way through, getting from all of them. Dropping into Boney Burbs is where we're going to find the Renegade Red bottles. And there should be one right here in front of me. So we got one here. Okay. And there's another one. Oh, goodness. There's one straight down here. And then another one on the bridge. So if I can make it to the bridge in time and not get killed, then that's our third one. And now let's go back and see what that looks like on the Toona Fish. That's all 3. And here's what the Renegade Red looks like on the Toona Fish. We're going to claim that one. And then we're going to go to our Battle Pass here and see that we now own that. Go down, and we are going to now buy the Renegade Raider version of the Toona Fish, that character style. We're going to equip it, and then we'll go to our locker. Now we'll add the back bling. Save that, so now we got that. And also, I was able to unlock a new glider, the Whale Sailor. And we are going to set it to the Renegade Raider one. Set that to the Renegade Raider one. Our next set of color bottles are the pumpkin orange color bottles that you can find at the orchard. So we're going to hop down to the orchard. We're going to pick those up. With that color bottle, we can then unlock the punk style for our Toona Fish. So the color bottles are going to be within the orchard itself. We're going to land on down here, and we're going to grab them. So we've got one right here in front of us. And that's right outside the main farmhouse. And we'll head into the other part of the orchard straight ahead. And grab that second one. And now heading out behind the farmhouse in the little shed back there, we've got the third one. Alright, and those are the pumpkin orange color bottles. We'll go back and they'll show you what the punk version of the Toona Fish looks like. We're back and we have unlocked the pumpkin orange version for Toona Fish. So we're going to claim that and head to the battle pass. Now that we have that owned, drop down, and we are now going to claim the punk version using the rainbow ink. And I'm going to equip that particular one. Head over to the locker and see if I do this thing correctly this time. Edit the style of the fish, get it to that lighter orange, save it and exit, go to the whale sailor, edit that style, save that and exit. And we are ready to go again. Our next set of color bottles are the Midas Gold color bottles, which can be found in Catty Corner, and that can get us the Midas version of the Midas style for Toona Fish. All right, so let's head out there and do that. Dropping on down to Catty Corner to get the Midas Gold paint color bottles. But first, let's get a weapon. These color bottles, they can be found in over near the Chunkers Customs location. So first we go to Chunkers Customs right here in the garage is our first one. Our next is in between the garage and gas station. Our final color bottle can be found on top of this shipping container that has all of the boxes of fruit and vegetables. So these boxes there, you can stop there, grab stuff there after that. You know, like maybe one of these so you can run on out of here fast. After collecting all of the color bottles at Catty Corner, the Midas Gold color bottles, then we have the Midas Gold Toona Fish. And I also got some battle stars during that one. Let's go to the go to the battle pass to our Toona Fish, and there we go. We've got that one. And we go down to the Midas. We are going to claim that particular one and equip it. Go over to our locker. Let's put in that correct fish. There we go. Save that one. And to our whale sailor. We will now make that the Midas Gold whale sailor. That is one loud one. Okay, so there we go. Now we get to move on to Desert Sand. And bottles of Desert Sand are in the Wreckage west of Pleasant Park. So we're going to go west of Pleasant Park to find those bottles. That's kind of more of an obscure location given there. And when we do that, we will get Scorpion, that style. West of Pleasant Park is where we can find the Desert Sand color bottles. So we're going to head down here. Find those color bottles. Looks like there should be one right above me or around this area. Should be right here. So here's one in the loop that you can fly through. So let's see where the next one is. It looks like it's behind me. Now they might all be in the air. Oh, it looks like there's another one up there. Do you see it there? Fly through and catch that one. And our next one is also in the tube. So there you go. Those are the 3 bottles of desert sand that are found outside of Pleasant Park. If we to look onto the map where I am, right about here. It's also very near the crash site. After finding the desert sand color bottles, we now have the desert sand tuna fish style. We are going to equip that style. Then we're going to head to the battle pass to the painted tuna fish. Go to the desert sand style there, which is right behind me. And then move down to Scorpion. And we're going to claim Scorpion, use our rainbow ink for that. We're going to equip Scorpion, that style. And then head to our locker. And at our locker, we're going to edit the style of Inky. We'll add Inky in there. We're going to edit the style of the Whale Sailor. Make that. And save that. That's so loud. I'm going to say that every time, but it's very, very loud. I don't know why it's taking so long to save the selection, but it is. The next color bottle, unfortunately, that we're going to go look for is banana yellow. I hate bananas. And with banana yellow, you get the peely style. I really don't want this style. But I'm going to have to go get it because, yeah, you know, gotta go get it. Anyway, that color bottle set can be found at Rainbow Rentals, and we're going to go down to Rainbow Rentals and find that. Rainbow Rentals are the little houses that can be found along the beach that is west of Weeping Woods. As we head down here, you can see immediately on the beach itself, there is one of the bottles. We'll grab that bottle. And if we head either into or behind this rental, the yellow one, of course it's the yellow one, we've got another one of the bottles up on the table. And for our last one, it's up on the hill above Rainbow Rentals. So there we go. Grab that. And now we'll head on and see what we can do next. I now have the banana yellow version of, or the style for tuna fish. I'm going to equip that. And then go to our battle pass. And we see that we now have that paint color, the color bottle. We're going to head down to Peely, and we're going to claim that style and equip that style. I hate bananas. And let's just change around Inky. And we'll change around the whale. And now we're going to go on to our next color bottle. The next color bottle that we're looking for is Leafy Green. And you can find that Leafy Green color bottles in Stealthy Stronghold, which I don't think on the map it's actually called Stealthy Stronghold anymore. No, they took the name away from it, but that's what it is. It's not named on the map, but that's what the name of the place is. Coming up on Stealthy Stronghold, we see the concentration of our color bottles. They're all going to be right within this area near the radar dish. So right below, there's one. And then there looks like there's the second one there. I'm gonna make myself a ramp. There's the second one. And the third one is right over there. And there we go. Those are the Leafy Green color bottles. Now let's go back and see what we receive. After finding the Leafy Green color bottles, we now have the Leafy Green style for tuna fish. We're going to equip that. we're going to go to our battle pass and see that we now own that. And if we head down, we have the possibility of getting Bush Ranger. I'm going to claim that particular reward. And now I've got the Bush Ranger style for the Toona Fish. And I will equip that. And we will go to our locker. Change the color of our fish. Change the color of our whale. And we will go out and go for our next set of color bottles. Our next set of color bottles are Recruit Green, which can be found on the bridge, on the Weeping Woods Bridge. Or bridges. Is it bridges? No, on the bridge. So it's probably going to be like the main bridge running through. We're going to go down there and check that out. As we head down to Weeping Woods here, we're getting close to the bridge. And that is where we're going to get our color bottles of Recruit Green. We got one on one end of the bridge. And I see that there's another on the other end. And then there's one down on the ground there. So here is the next one. And our last one is getting close to the main building at Weeping Woods. So there you go. Those are the 3 bottles of Recruit Green that you can find at Weeping Woods. After finding our color bottles at Weeping Woods, we now have Recruit Green for Toona Fish. We're going to equip that. We're going to head over to the Battle Pass to Toona Fish, and you can see where now I own that bottle. We're going to head down, and now we can get the Jonesy reward. And so now we have the Jonesy style for Toona Fish. We're going to equip that. And then we're going to go to our locker. We're going to change our fishy. So Inky is now the Recruit Green. We're going to change our whale. And now we're going to go and move on to the next one of the color bottles to go find. Or the next set of 3 to go get. Our next set of color bottles are Codename G.R.N. that can be found at Corny Crops. So we're going to go down to Corny Crops and find those. I think I've seen those in a previous game. Looks like they probably are in a cornfield. Makes sense, it's in Corny Crops. We're going to head down there and find those 3 new bottles of Codename G.R.N. Heading over to Corny Crops, you can see that we are landing at the cornfields that are in Corny Crops to find our Codename G.R.N. bottles. We'll start with the far one first. So here's the first one. And let me get a weapon before I go for the other ones. Sorry, I can't have you coming up on me, behind me, sorry. Alright, there's one over there, and then there's going to be one straight ahead of me. And they're all in, like, a clearing. So here's a clearing, there's one here. See, he had to do it to me too, so I can get one more. Heading back down to Corny Crops to get that very last color bottle of Codename G.R.N. And that can be found right here in this clearing. And there you go. Found that one, and we now have all 3 bottles of Codename G.R.N. With the 3 color bottles of Codename G.R.N, we now have that style for Toona Fish. We're going to equip that. We're going to go over our battle pass and see now that we own that color bottle. If we head down, we now have Codename ELF, and we can take that style and equip that style. I actually kind of like that style on there. I don't know why, but I do. Over to our locker. We are going to set Inky to the new color style. And we're going to set Whale Sailor to the new color style as well. And now we're going to go and get the next set of color bottles. Our next set of color bottles are called Ghoulish Green, and they can be found at Shantytown. So we're going to head down to Shantytown to find those color bottles. Apparently, someone does not like my outfit and is upset that I am wearing the same thing as they are. West of Sludgy Swamp is Shantytown, and so we're heading to Shantytown, and that's where we're going to find Ghoulish Green. Those bottles of Ghoulish Green down here. Looks like there's one up on top of the pipe man. So there's one underneath this part of Shantytown. We've got, let's see, we got this one up here on top of the pipe man. And then one underneath this building. And those are the 3 bottles of Ghoulish Green that you can find at Shantytown. We now have the Ghoulish Green style. We'll equip that. We'll go to our Paint a Toona Fish area, and we see that we now own that. And we are going to get the Ghoul Trooper style. And equip that Ghoul Trooper style. Head over to our locker, change Inky to the new one, change Whale Sailor to the new one, and then move on to finding our next set of color bottles. Our next set of color bottles are the Slurp Turquoise set, which obviously are going to be found in Sludgy Swamp. So we're going back down that way, and we're going to grab the Slurp Turquoise bottles. So flying on down to Sludgy Swamp, we are going to take a look at where we can get these bottles. And our first one is right over here by the drain pipe. So broken drain pipe. You got one of the turquoise there. And then one in the middle of this sinkhole. We got another one. And we got a person. We want to get on the other side of them. And at this other pipe, that's where we're going to find our other bottle. There we go. We've got the Slurp Turquoise bottles at Sludgy Swamp. And after that, now we have the Slurp Turquoise version of the Toona Fish. We are going to equip that. And then we're going to head to our... Actually, we're going to go to the Battle Pass for the Toona Fish. And we see that now we own the Slurp Turquoise. Go right down there, and you will get the Ripley style. So we're going to buy the Ripley style to claim that reward and equip that. So that character style is Ripley. And then we are going to go to our locker. And we are going to change Inky to that new style. Okay, saving that. And we are also going to change our whale, which I don't think I did correctly last time. I apologize. So, oh, that is so dang loud. All right, now back to the Battle Pass. let's look at the next one. So right underneath me here is the Diamond Blue. And Diamond Blue can be found in Gorge. I always get that one wrong. So I actually ran right by those ones in one of my last matches. We're going to go there, and we're going to pick up the Diamond Blue color bottles. Right below me is Gorge. And I first am going to get myself some weapons, and then we'll pick those up. So stopping off at the station near the sheriff's office, which is close enough to where we need to go, and also a good place to load up on some weapons. And also, here's a tip. Sometimes, well, alright. Sometimes these count as beds, so you get gold. So, you want to get gold there. Alright, we can see one of the bottles right at the edge of the waterfall at Gorge. And we're going to go jump in and grab it. There's one. And looks like we have to build up to get that other one. Or we had to jump out farther. Oh, there goes that water. Watch the water go. There we go. We have to build up now to get that other one. So that's right in the middle. And here we go. Right there at Gorge. And then we're going to go back and show you what that gets you. So we've earned the Diamond Blue color bottles. Let's equip that and claim those battle stars because I moved up a level. And let's go to the battle pass to the Toona Fish. And we can see that now we own the Diamond Blue. And we're going to move down and that will get us Diamond Diva. And so now we have the Diamond Diva style. Let's equip that style. And of course head to the locker. Change Inky. And change the Whale Sailor. And try to do that fast because that's really loud. And now let's move on to our next one. Our next color bottle is Frozen Blue, and those bottles can be found at Coral Castle. So we're going to go to Coral Castle now. Flying on into Coral Castle, we are now looking for our bottles. Our color bottles. But first, there are other people here. Why don't we go for the color bottle that is right below me here in the main building. Oh, goodness. There we go. Let's grab that one. It's in the main building. And then if we go out one entrance, we will get the other bottle. And I'm going to have to backtrack. So there's the second one of the Frozen Blue. And we're going to have to go the other side. You can see it up ahead. I would rather have a little bit more as far as weapons. And let's grab that other one. Here we go. And there we have it. We've got the 3 bottles of Frozen Blue that are found at Coral Castle. We now have the Frozen Blue style for Toona Fish, and we'll equip that. We'll head to our battle pass, and we see that we now have that bottle of Frozen Blue. We are going to go down and we're going to claim Snowheart. So we're going to equip Snowheart, and we'll go to the locker. We will change Inky. We'll change good old Whale Glider. And let's see. I don't think I have the banjo. I don't think I have that. I was thinking about that. I'm like, no. I only have 5, so I don't have the banjo, and I know Stringles will change as well. So I need more battle stars for that. Maybe by the end of this, I will have the battle stars that we need. Okay, so moving on. We are going to the next one. Our next bottle that we need to get is the Crystalline Blue, and these are bottles of Crystalline Blue are in the Wreckage south of Dirty Docks. So we're going to go south of Dirty Docks to find those bottles, those color bottles. Here we have the Wreckage that is south of Dirty Docks, and we need to go and jump into this tube to grab our bottles. So it's probably, every bottle is going to be in the tube somewhere, so you just fly through, grab all the bottles by flying through the tube, and there you go. You have found your way to Dirty Docks, to the Wreckage, and just flying around and grab the Crystalline Blue style. After that effort, we got the Crystalline Blue color bottles, so we're going to equip that. We're going to go to our Battle Pass, and we can see here that now we own the Crystalline Blue. We're going to go down, and that will get us crystals. So we're going to claim the reward and get crystal, equip crystal, and of course go to the locker. We're going to change out Inky to now the new crystal color. And the Whale Sailor. I went the wrong way. And we'll save that. And now we are going to go for the next color bottles. The next color bottle is a bright purple. Now, I apologize. I got one of the bottles already at Retail Row. I must have done that accidentally. I tried really hard not to get any of them before I started this whole process. So, I don't believe I have that on record anywhere. So I apologize. But we are going to go to Retail Row and get the bright purple bottles. We're looking for bright purple bottles here at Retail Row. And they are around here. So first off, find ourselves a weapon. And they are probably inside the shop, so... Now let's see if we can find them. Are they inside? Or are they outside? It looks like one's right inside this building here. Yep. Go to the cash register and grab that one. And which store is that one? That one does not have a name. And then there's the other one right out here outside another store. And the other one I think was over there. I ended up going there when there was a challenge going on. Actually, it was the sideways. So that's where that last one is, I think. And now we have the bright purple color for Toona Fish. We'll equip that. We'll go to the Battle Pass. And we can see that now we own that one. I apologize for not showing you all three. They're in the mini-map. You should be able to find them, no problem. Now we head right down there, and we get the Bright Bomber version. So, Bright Bomber, equip Bright Bomber. We'll go to our locker. We will go to our locker, and we'll change Inky. We'll change our whale. And now we will go back and see what we're going to go to next. So back to the Battle Pass. We are going after Mesmerizing Violet, which can be found in Wreckage south of Believer Beach. So we're going to go to south of Believer Beach and find those color bottles in that Wreckage. Looks like we're probably going to be surfing through some more tubes. That seems what happens at the Wreckage. So, south of Believer Beach, there is this huge Wreckage area. And it's also where... This must be the original Kevin the Cube, the sentient cube, because it shows up kind of like footsteps show up. So, I'm going to fly through because most likely this is going to appear in the tunnels. So, we're going to just go through the tube here. And yep, there's the first one. We've got one. Then we'll keep flying through the tunnel. And you can see ahead of us, we've got another one I just went by. There we go. Grab that. And the last one is also here in the tunnel. So, we hop up there. And let's take off. When we get back, we will see what that one gets us, what style. So now we found our bottles of Mesmerizing Violet, and we're going to equip that. We're going to claim these battle stars, and we'll go to our battle pass, to our Toona Fish, and we can see that now we own the Mesmerizing Violet. If we go down here, we can pick up Mesmer and claim that reward, and that will give us Mesmer. We'll equip Mesmer. And now we'll go over to this Battle Pass area, and we're going to grab Stringles. And we're going to equip Stringles. And that way, when we go to the locker, I can edit Inky. Man, pushing the wrong buttons. So we'll edit Inky to be that darker purple. Save that and exit. Stringles. We'll edit Stringles. And we'll save and exit there. We did not pick Stringles color. I seriously am terrible at this. And then, of course, that giant loud whale. Let's try to do that on the first shot. Okay, and now let's go back to the Battle Pass, to the Toona Fish, and we have two sets of color bottles to pick up. Now, this one is Robotic Gray, and this can be found in Destroyed Dish. So we're going to go find Destroyed Dish and get those bottles of the Robotic Gray. So we're heading down to Destroyed Dish, which used to be called Dampy Dish, and it is out near Lake Canoe. And here we have this totally destroyed dish, and which is up, so it's appropriately named. And you would think that the color bottles this time would be found within the tube, but they're actually not. So you can see there's one right up here on the top of part of the building, and we are heading towards the next one. Which should be found somewhere here. I am close to it. Where is it? Is it found? Ah, back here. Before, away from the, like, around behind the jump pad. I've done this one like 4 times because every time I've landed there's been like 12,000 people. And they all want to destroy me. Which makes sense. Oh, and there's one up on the debris. So head up to the debris, and there you go. We've got all of the Robotic Gray that has been unlocked, and now we'll head back and see what that will get us. We now have our color bottle of Robotic Gray, so we'll equip that, and we'll go to the Battle Pass, to Toona Fish, and to the bottle. Robotic Gray. We go down here. This will allow us to claim AIM, A-I-M, and equip that style. Go to our locker. Edit Inky. Edit Stringles. Edit Whale Sailor. I was on a roll, too. All right. And for the final color bottle that we can find at this point, because there are going to be more, I don't know if there are going to be more color bottles or if there are going to be more character styles. That depends. So out of the 21, this is the last one, and it's actually funny because this is the first set of them that I had found way back when, and I didn't get them. So they're found on Mount F8, and if it's as crazy as it was when I went there the last time, it should be kind of interesting. So let's head over there. Mount F8 is the mountain that is closest to Weeping Misty Meadows. So we're gonna fly down to that, and you can see right at the top of the mountain will be our first of the color bottles. So we can grab that color bottle, our Stone Gray on Mount F8, and you just basically grab it, run down, and get the next ones. They're pretty easy. They go right down the slope. But I guess what I was talking about, how being crazy, when I went here one other time, there were raptors fighting wolves, fighting boars. It was insane. So there we go. We've got them all from that location. And now let's go back and see what that gets us. And now we have the final color bottle, at least for now, for Toona Fish, which is Stone Gray. So we're going to equip that. We are going to go to our Battle Pass at Toona Fish and go up to the last one there, Stone Gray. That's the last one we have. And we will get Love Ranger, and we'll claim that reward. And we'll claim it. And we will now equip it. So that is our last character style for now. There are more coming up. These are epic styles. They're going to be 15 of the liquid ink. So just keep trying to get as much liquid ink as you can, because you should have plenty by that time. I mean, sorry, rainbow ink. So I have 100 rainbow ink right now. It's right behind my head. And so if we've got, we're just going to need a bunch of that there. So I think that's another 21 of them. So 330. So we're going to need 330 of the liquid ink, rainbow ink, in order to get these other styles. These are the epic styles. And then there'll probably be legendary styles and things like that as well. But we don't know about that. So in 16 days, we're going to have even more. So that was basically that. Let's go to the locker. So with our character, we can now edit all of these styles that we have. We can pick from any one of the character styles, or of course we can pick any color style, and we can make color changes to our character any way that we want. So we want to change different things, we can change all those different things. We'll give them, let's see. So we've got all sorts of options, and that is a lot of stuff that we can do with our character of Toona Fish. Anyway, this is Drew Bennett from Ben Spark Family Adventures. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Ben Spark, Facebook.com/Ben Spark Family Adventures, and you can find me here making videos all the time. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, share it, show your friends, and also consider using my supported creator code in the item shop, which is BenSpark96. Thanks for watching.